Hello everybody and welcome back to the channel. Glad having you here for another episode. This time it's all about your knowledge. If you guys know about your hobby, if you guys know about growing the plant you love so much. Prove your own knowledge about the plant and let's see if you have basic knowledge, pro knowledge or already expert knowledge. Hey guys, Green Sam Hustle here, glad having you, and we gonna start immediately with the first question of our quiz. I told myself maybe I can answer some of the questions related to the plant I love so much, and I were able to answer some of the questions. I gained some of experience by not knowing some answers of some other questions, but at the end I performed halfways okay. Now let's find out if you know much about what you are doing and you can prove here together with us your knowledge. Drop in the comment section how many answers you got right, that's very interesting, one of us, and then let's see if you have the answer on hand for all the questions. And finds on top the weird word I will pull out during the video. It's a word which has nothing to do, which got really nothing to do with our topic here. Just find it and also name it in the comment next to the amount of correct answers you got. And with a bit of luck, you can win something. And what that is, you will find out by the end of this episode. And now it's time for the first question. Question number 1. Plants can't move or hunt for food like animals do. Yet they can somehow create all the energy they need just from sunlight. What is the process called that allows plants to capture light from the sun and turn it into usable energy for growth and survival? The answer: photosynthesis. Inside the leaves, tiny green structures called chloroplasts contain a pigment named chlorophyll, which is capturing sunlight. Using that light energy, the plant splits water molecules into hydrogen and oxygen and combines with carbon dioxide from the air to form glucose, while oxygen is later released back into the atmosphere. The process doesn't just feed the plant, it also produces the oxygen we all need for living, cause without oxygen nobody can live, so we depend on the plants. While the first one was relatively easy, let's jump to the second one and let's increase the quality of the question a bit. Are you ready for the second question? Here we go. Soil pH affects how plants absorb nutrients, but what range is ideal for healthy growth? Which soil type does plants usually like? Acidic, neutral, or alkaline? The answer: slightly acidic to neutral between pH 6 to 7. Most nutrients are available to plants in this range, to acidic or to alkaline, and the roots can't absorb key elements like nitrogen or phosphorus anymore. Short checkup on you guys. You were able to answer the questions so far? Are they too easy? If so, let's get to the next one. In every grow we need fertilizers. From wedge to flower we need different ones, and on all these packages there is written NPK in different ratios. I like to know from you guys what NPK means. Were you able to answer this question? If not, here comes the answer. NPK stands for N for nitrogen, P for phosphorus, and K for potassium. These are the three macronutrients plants need most: nitrogen for leaves, phosphorus for root and flowers, and potassium for strength and disease resistance. Did you know the answer? Is it still too simple for you? If so, let's increase the level and make it a bit more difficult. Here comes the next question. Water travels from the roots to the leaves, then escapes into the air. What's that process known as? The answer: transpiration. In transpiration, water evaporates from leaves, pulling more moisture upward from the roots. It's the plant's natural cooling and nutrient transport system. Guys, from my point of view, plants are just fascinating creatures, alive. Maybe they cannot talk, but they definitely speak. If you listen, they tell you what they need. And now let's capture the next one. Beneath the surface of the soil there lies a bustling zone around the roots. How is this zone called? Do you know the answer? Then tell us. Did you know it? It's the rhizosphere. The rhizosphere is the narrow soil area influenced by root secretions and microorganisms, a living ecosystem vital to plant nutrition. Let's get to the next question. Are you ready, guys? We have a couple of more questions coming. In Northern California, there's a region known worldwide for its legendary cultivation of plants. A place where fertile soil, misty mountains, and decades of grower culture created a global legend. Next to the official name and next to Humboldt County, it gets a very special other name, and we want to know from you guys which one is that. The answer? The Emerald Triangle. The Emerald Triangle refers to a tri-country region in Northern California: Humboldt, Mendocino, and Trinity County. It became world famous for plant cultivation due to its ideal climate, rich soil, and pioneering grower community dating back to the 60s. Today, Emerald Triangle symbolizes both the heritage and expertise of California's top-tier plants culture to us. That's not only about cultivation and growing, it's also about some other historical backgrounds and facts. Let's hop on to the next one. Long before it became a global phenomenon, the plant had humble roots. Ancient records trace it back thousands of years to a rugged region known for its mountains and dry plains, the birthplace of our beloved plant. And what we want to know from you guys is where the plant originally came from. The answer? Central Asia, especially region of modern-day Mongolia or southern Siberia. Tomato juice. From there, humans spread the plant west for fiber and east for medicine and ritual use. It later evolved into two major forms. I didn't know that fact before. It was very interesting for me to get to know this. But let's get to the next question. Long before legalization debates, one 19th century physician observed the plant's healing effects and introduced it to the Western medicine. Who was the pioneering doctor? The answer: Dr. William Brooke O'Shaughnessy. In the 1830s, Dr. William O'Shaughnessy, an Irish physician working in India, documented plants' pain-relieving and anti-spasmodic effects. He introduced it to the European medicine, inspiring decades of research before prohibition began in the 20th century. So guys, if you are still here and you got most of these questions answered correct, congratulations! Let's get to the last question, which is a bit more tricky. Let's see if you know that. Many natural compounds in plants exist first in an acidic inactive form. Heat or enzymic reactions, these molecules can lose a part of their structure, a carboxyl group, and transform into an active neutral version. What is the scientific term for this chemical process where a plant molecule sheds a carboxyl group and releases carbon dioxide? If you know the answer, then drop it. The answer is decarboxylation. Decarboxylation is a fundamental organic chemistry reaction where an acid loses its carboxyl group, the so-called COOH, releasing CO2 and forming a new compound with different chemical properties. It's a natural transformation that occurs in many plant systems, including during enzyme-driven maturation, heat exposure or fermentation. In plant chemistry, this reaction is essential for activating or stabilization secondary metabolites, the compounds responsible for aroma, defense, and resilience. Guys, we are by the end of the quiz. I hope you got all the questions right. If so, just drop it in the comments. Like mentioned before, I put some weird word somewhere into that whole show. Name the word and drop the amount of correct answers you had. Don't worry if you don't have all the answers right, just drop the number you had right. You will anyhow take place in the lucky draw, so don't worry about that. Just drop the number and drop the weird word I placed. And here comes what you can win. I haven't named it before, now I will name it. It's a very special seed. I did recently a podcast about it where I also told that I will have this genetic very soon in the run. And do not keep you waiting longer, it's the legendary Purple Haze. The lucky draw will take place on Sunday during the main show, and I will try my best to reach out for the one who win. If I'm not able to do, cause you don't have an email address or contact method, just try to contact me and I gonna take care of the rest. Guys, we are by the end of this episode. I hope you liked what you have seen. I hope you liked the quiz and you liked playing around with us and answering the questions. If so, please leave a like and hit the subscribe button, it will help me. And I hope to see you very soon again on the channel for another episode of the Strain Growing Journey, the Grow of a Bro, or the podcast Facts to Go, or another quiz, who knows. One or the other will come for sure. Thank you for watching. Hope to see you on Sunday.